Here's how to help a narcissist to recover. First, be God. You'll need the ability to change a person's heart and inner motive. As a mere human, you can't change people's heart and inner motives, so you'll need to be God in order to help a narcissist to recover. In addition, miraculously being able to help a person who refuses to be helped or is not looking for help to recover requires that you're more than a mere human. When a person's not looking for help, they're not asking for help, they're not trying to change. For you to be able to change them, you will need to be God. I'll give you this illustration to help you understand the lunacy of this question. Would you accept the prisons being emptied into your neighborhood under the idea that you could help them to recover? Think about some of the people who are locked up, who, when asked if they would be willing to give up their violent, vile ways, they say no. And we say, even if we let you out, would you stop doing what you're doing? And they say, to be honest, no. And that's if they're willing to be honest. Do you feel comfortable letting all of these criminals loose in your neighborhood, knowing that many of them will never change, knowing that even some of them might never change? It's important to understand that your desire to help them recover is your codependency once again. It's the same trait that got you into a relationship with a narcissist, that got you close to a narcissist to begin with, that put you in an abusive situation with a narcissist. Once again, it's the exact same trait. This is codependency. It's my job is to help save everyone else. The actual path to recovery, if we were to just go ahead and suspend disbelief, is as follows for a narcissist. They would need to admit that they're the problem and then constantly take responsibility most of the time for things that go wrong, admitting that they, once again, are the problem. They would need to start caring for others, specifically for their emotions, for their feelings, equal to the amount that they care for themselves, at minimum. And then they would need to develop deep morality, a deep moral compass, not a pseudo morality, not like false religion, but they would need to like truly, deeply refuse to harm anyone or to break their moral code. Does that sound anything like the narcissist that you know? They wouldn't even get past step one. 99.9% of narcissists never recover. They never become a good person, if that's what you mean by heal or recover. It does not happen. Can a narcissist change? Technically, yes. That's what makes it so vile. They are not this way because they can't change. They are this way because they choose to remain this way. It works for them. It works for them. And it's easier for them. So why would they change? As long as people continue to make themselves available to be supply and to get beat up on, they will continue to beat up on people and use them for supply. In that 0.1% that you're fixated on of narcissists that have changed, here's what they've said. I had to hit rock bottom, which meant that I lost the people that I loved. They had to leave me in order for me to realize I needed to change. So isn't it ironic that the only thing that could work, and believe me, nothing will, but the only thing that could help them to actually be able to change is the same thing that would help you, which is to stop being codependent and to start individuating, separate yourself from the narcissist physically, energetically, spiritually, electronically, mentally, emotionally, total separation, like they don't exist anymore. And then you would give them a fighting chance that maybe they could join this elite 0.1%. But don't hold your breath. Move on.